This is the Nike Zoomx Invincible Run 3, and it's said to be the most comfortable Nike available. Now, I want to find out if this was true, so I wore this sneaker for 7 days straight. So let's get into it and see if it's worth the buy. What's going on, everybody? It's Mike from the Sneaker History Podcast, and we are back with another video. Guys, thank you so much for joining. If you hadn't done so already, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell, leave a like, drop a comment. If you hadn't done so before, guys, it takes 12 seconds. Trust me, it's very quick. That 12 seconds does so much to help the channel. So if you haven't done so already, please do so. If you've done so already, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Now, you already saw from the intro what we're talking about today, and that's going to be the latest entry in the Invincible Run series from Nike, and this is the Zoomx Invincible Run 3. Now, I have never had any of the other Invincible Runs, which I guess 2 versions before this, but I saw a lot of people talking about this shoe and its extreme comfort that, you know what, I had to try it. I was curious. Because before that, the most comfortable shoe I think Nike had out at the moment was the Zoom Vomero 5. And this is a retro, so dated technology. And I said, you know what? This is new. I love the technical running style, so let's get into it. Let's really try it out. Now, I was really skeptical, like with everything when it comes to sneakers, so I wanted to try it out myself and not just give it the title of most comfortable. So I wore this for, I would say 7 days, but it's been over that. I kind of lost track. I've had these in hand for probably 3 weeks now almost. And I really want to give it a full wear before I gave you guys a review, so that way you know if it's worth the $180, which is kind of high, especially for a running shoe. Now, getting into the shoe, first thing we're gonna see is gonna be probably one of my favorite pieces because I love this kind of construction. Fly knit construction. Completely fly knit up on the upper, but it's coated. So it's not the kind of the threaded feeling fly knit that you typically see. It is gonna have this kind of clear, almost I guess fused coating, but it's a soft coating. So you see it's really able to move. It's not stiff like you get with too much fuse on it. So I'm guessing because it is a runner, it actually is supposed to maybe protect from the elements, from water, maybe tears from the ground, things of that nature. So really cool idea. And the fact that it doesn't change the softness on your foot with the coating, I can appreciate that. Now, the sneaker is going to be, of course, predominantly black. You're going to have some kind of gray and white threads in here as well, with, of course, some gray and white hits on the sneaker. And one of those gray hits is going to be on the toe with the Nike swoosh here, done up in that color, and it's not reflective. There's, I think, only one reflective part of that sneaker, which is going to be the heel tab here. Correct me if I'm wrong. I took a picture of the upper. I think it was just the gloss of the coating reflecting off, but I couldn't quite tell. So if you guys know if it is reflective and I'm just, you know, my eyes are bad apparently, let me know, because I didn't quite see anything else that was reflective on this sneaker. Now, moving to the side of the sneaker, of course, you have another Nike swoosh done up in kind of a line pattern here. And just right underneath that, of course, is going to be the technology behind the shoe, the Nike ZoomX, which always confuses me, not because I don't know what it is, but I wonder why they call foam ZoomX as opposed to, you know, maybe Lunarlon version of one another, you know, something different. But ZoomX, I think of the Zoom Pods, I think of Zoom Air. It's just weird that they're talking about foam, but that's neither here or there, I guess. Now, as we move up to the top of the shoe here, we're getting to our eyelets, which is going to be done up in a more fused area. Again, to give some structure, some durability around the laces so nothing breaking out of here. And that's going to be done up in all black as well, kind of a matte black, which is really nice. You're going to have flat laces that are going to have the black as a predominant color with a gray accent. And again, I checked these out. No reflective coating here on any of that either. And you're gonna have a soft fly knit tongue, which is actually a little puffier than you typically get in a normal fly knit sneaker, which is really nice because it fits really good on my foot. And it's gonna have in black the branding of the Nike Invincible Run 3, Nike ZoomX, fly knit. It has literally everything about the shoe on the tongue, which is crazy that they fit all that text on there, which we'll get a close up on for you. Now, the ankle collar is gonna be, again, fly knit, but it's gonna have kind of a harder construction. It's like the fly knit's backed with something, so that way again you have that structure around your ankle. You're not slipping and sliding out of there, but it's not going to be the smooth coating we're getting on the front and actually most of the shoe. It's going to be rough as this, like, I guess more exposed threading. That makes any sense to you guys? So you feel it feels more like a traditional fly knit shoe back here than it would on the front. Now you're going to have your sock liner and your insole all done up in black, and the cushion around the ankle is pretty solid. A lot more than you typically see in the fly knit running shoe, so really nice. I can appreciate that. And with the right shoe here, it actually has a different little graphic. It has like the Nike smiley face here. It says smiles for miles, just do it. Again, going towards that running community. And of course, this one's just going to say Nike ZoomX, just do it. Now, as we get down to the back of the shoe, we're going to have our pull tab here. Again, that was reflective, but done up in black. And we're going to have like this heel cup that is set up in plastic. and it's going to have some text on there, and it's really hard to see. I think it says Nike running department all the way around. Let's see, designed at, oh man, it's really hard to see in black, guys. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see. Let's see if we get a better light here. Oh, it says designed at the Nike worldwide headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon. So it has some text about the shoe here, just some little things, which again in black is kind of hard to see. Now we get to the namesake of the shoe, which is going to be the Zoomx. That's going to be this whole chunky midsole here. This bad boy is nothing but foam, and I won't lie to you guys, when I first stepped into it, I didn't like the feeling. So it's something you have to get used to breaking a little bit, I guess. But you're gonna think you're gonna say, oh, maybe it was hard, it wasn't like as soft as you expected. It was way too soft. I felt like my foot sunk into one of those like memory foam pillows you see it like people use. I feel like my foot just sunk in. I was like, didn't feel stable. So it takes a moment to get used to it. It was almost not comfortable how soft it was, but the more I walked in it, the more I got used to it, and it's a very comfortable shoe. Very comfortable. I like it. The Zoomx is nice, and of course, you're also gonna have your big Zoomx branding in the medial side. It's done up in kind of this crimson red color here. It's gonna have the Zoomx Invincible Run 3, so it has the branding there for the name of the shoe as well. And it's broken up into two colors, which is gonna be a pure white and then kind of this off-white color as well, just to give it a little contrast, which I think it looks nice, which again, those kind of muted colors, the black, the off-white, makes it more wearable if you want to do the casual look as well. I know a lot of runners can be bright and really like out there. This is one that I think can be worn on an everyday basis, but I guess any sneaker really can, right? But getting back to that cushioning, it took me a while to get used to it. It was so soft, and I was just like, wow, I feel like I'm just kind of walking in mud almost. I'm trying to give you guys a good analogy of what it felt like. It was just walking on marshmallows, a floor of pillows. I'm just trying to walk across it, but you keep sinking into it. That's probably the best way, and I don't know why I kept doing this motion, guys, but you know what I'm trying to convey there. But it took me a minute to get used to it. So probably after day 2 of wearing them, I was like, okay, I get it. It feels better. And I don't know if it's a break-in thing or it's just a personal thing of me getting used to the softness compared to, every other shoe that we have here. Nothing's been this soft. Now, saying that though, after breaking it in, it's been the most comfortable shoe I've worn. And I can stand behind that and say, okay, you did what you did, Nike. But I will say this would never be a shoe I would run in. Because A, they're missing a key component for me with the running, and that's the carbon plate. There's no carbon plate in the shoe. And with that kind of cushioning, I think the carbon plate is needed to give some rigidity, a little bit of form to that, so that way it can help propel you forward. Because with all that cushioning, I didn't feel like I can push forward. I felt like I was just, again, falling into this cloud of softness as opposed to getting production out of the shoe. So as a runner, not for me. I would stick with my typical running shoes I've been in, those shoes with the carbon plates or even plastic plates. This is just not it for me when it comes to being active and getting those miles in. Now I can see somebody maybe, again, everyone's foot's different, so if you like it, try it out. Try it out first. Don't take my word as law, because everyone's foot is different and everyone's running style is different. Just my running style, I've been spoiled maybe by those plates that propel me forward and give me more structure in my run, help my foot roll forward. And this was just like, again, smush, smush, smush. It made it feel like it was harder for me to run, actually. So casually, I give this a 9 out of 10. Running, I give it like a 5 out of 10 because the idea is there for, I guess, the distance runner, someone maybe has a lot of trouble with their feet, give them that cushioning. But I feel like with the Zoomx, it needs something in it to give it that kind of, again, that structure, a little bit more pushback because it's so dang on soft. Now, with that being said, we're getting to the outsole. Outsole look like it's perfect for outside. I mean, guys, excuse the outsole, it is dirty, but it's kind of like this plastic webbing setup where you're gonna have exposed Zoomx, but it's covered up by the black rubber, which looks like it's pretty good for all surfaces. Road running, I should say. Don't go trail running with these. I think these are perfect for road running. Very low profile, but still a hard rubber. But all in all, I like the shoe. I think it's a great shoe. Again, $180 is the price point. Kind of high, but and when I sit there and think about it, what isn't $180 lately? It seems like that's kind of the baseline price for a lot of performance sneakers. So that's what you're looking at with this particular buy. And there's a lot of different colors out there. I think the most popular one was the all cream, which is sold out. But keep an eye out. There's a lot of different ones out there, so just check them out when you can. But I think you should try it out. I would go true to size on this one. This is a wide foot friendly shoe, so I don't think you have to go up a half a size. But again, try it on just to make sure the proper fit for you, especially if you plan on doing things in an active lifestyle with it like running. So make sure it fits to what you want, but I think true to size is the way to go if you don't have the ability to go try them on anywhere. Now, this is probably one of my go-to sneakers, as you can see, for the rest of the year until they bottom out. I'm really thinking about buying another pair, again, for casual use. I like it, but check them out. I can definitely say, like I said, casually I give this a sneaker 9, running 5, but I think they're a great shoe overall. Definitely worth to try on if you're looking for something comfortable, but something you can be active in. Give it a look. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you have these already? Do you like them? Do you not like them? What are your feelings about how soft the cushion is? Is it too soft? Is it just right? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. And until next time, see ya.